Beautiful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good every other time that you may be. So this is going to be a little different. I actually found, after driving and just randomly coming across it, some gouache, and I've actually been trying to get my hands on some gouache for like 2 months now, but I've been too lazy to go get it. And I don't trust online shipping right now because of everything that's going on in the world. So I went ahead and found this at my local Hobby Lobby. Yeah, so that's that. This is just the regular Master's Touch, and yeah, I just wanted to dive into this. So that's kind of it for now. We'll just jump into this, and I'm actually going to do some swatching. So with that being said, let's go ahead and actually set something up. I actually had this for about a week now, and that's not the right one. And trying to figure out what exactly is the difference, I figured out that the difference between gouache and watercolor, I knew this but I didn't know it, was that gouache is much thicker. And by much thicker, I mean much thicker. That's very weird, but I really want to test it just because this is the last week of Brushtober, and the artist Loish, I really hope I'm saying that right. She has these prompts that I really wanted to do, but I haven't had enough time to do them. So I'm actually going to do this one for gouache, which is the last week. So I'm actually going to use this this old piece I did as a back, as a swatch sheet, and we shall get started with that before I actually move on to another piece, because this is going to be fun. So let's open these things up real quick. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 colors. All of them very, very much very cool. I like these. So let's just do some swatches. I'm terrible at drawing squares. I'm wondering, do I even need to do black? Which is interesting. Oh god, that's too much. Boink. Oh, that has that. That's a lot of the medium in it. That's a lot. Burnt sienna is terrible. I do not like burnt sienna because it's so messy. But we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. Oh, that's entirely too much. I really hope these don't get messier as they go on. Emerald green. Oh, this is pale. Green pale. I don't have emerald green. And that one has, okay, these things are not mixed properly. I'm starting to notice a theme here. So the blues are perfect. Prussian Blue, as Bob Ross always says. I like it. I like Prussian Blue. I haven't even used Prussian Blue yet. Standard Cerulean Blue, I love that one because I've been using that. Oh, that's very, very liquidy. This is Mauve. Only Mauve I know is from The Voice. Never heard of this shade of purple or violet, however you want to call it. Oh, that's very pink. Interesting. Oh wow, that's okay. That's, if you thicken it down, it is very dark. Nice. Crimson red again. So the medium for gouache is dextrin, which is a gum. Yes, a gum that is very, very weirdly liquidy. I think. I don't know. I feel like most paints should use lamb-seed oil, but if I keep saying that, everything is going to turn into oil paint. So I think I need to, Vermilion looks very orange. I think I need to switch up on that. 3 more. Oh yeah, I opened yellow ochre. Wrong one. Again. Yeah, so this was the color yellow ochre here. And all of these, I used 3 types of paint here. I used watercolor paint as well as gouache and acrylic. And I just wanted, well, that's acrylic. I wanted to see which one actually mixes together. And they all mixed like this. They kind of, I think it's because they were the same color, they kind of blended very well. And the darker areas are because of the dried acrylic paint. So that's interesting. All right, this is lemon yellow. Super weird, but I tend to like lemon yellow because you can always darken the yellow. And in order to achieve that yellow ochre, you can just add a bit of, wait, is it? I think you add blue to it. We'll figure it out. I have my color mixing Bible here, so just in case I kind of feel stupid about color, I will be able to look that up. And last but not least, we have titanium white, as Bob would always say. And this is white paper, so I'm not sure. Well, it's all, ooh. That's clearly not white. Oh, that's bad. That's clearly not white. Okay, so now that we have all of these kind of laid out and opened, because I never actually thought to open these for some odd reason, don't know why. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right in and actually like paint some of these. I don't know why I chose blue. Blue was such a random color for me. I don't know why I would have chosen this. It is very thick. Very. Going outside the lines because rules were meant to be broken. That's not the exact reason why. And then red. Red is actually, so I actually have to mix these in with the medium. Well, the vehicle. Wait, I think that's the same thing. I feel like, so there was a tip I looked at earlier on this article by Reeves, if I remember his name right, that basically said you should layer up the gouache to make sure it actually gets thick enough to where it is opaque, because gouache is supposed to be an opaque watercolor. You need to layer it up even though it is opaque. Which is, I'm starting to see why. And do these mix to make purple? Yes, they do. Nice. So, let's see. Boom. Yellow ochre works just like it did when I opened it up. And wow, okay, it is very opaque. Let's go to white this time. Wow. Okay, white actually, if you lay it down and clean your brushes like I didn't do, it actually works. All right, cool. There you go. That's much better. I mean, that's kind of worth using white in the future. So, looks like some of these are drying out. Boom. And lemon yellow looks exactly like it does. Lemon yellow, which I'm not mad at. So yeah, yellow ochre is a bit of an orange. Or it's orange because I added that red and I haven't cleaned my brush properly. Clean your brush, people, please. Avoid my mistakes, mostly. Let's see, let's mix it up. How does this look? And that's a bit of an orange. Interesting. That's gross. This is vermilion. Oh, wait, vermilion? Yeah, vermilion. All right. Vermilion actually is pretty good. Okay. Again, you just have to mix it better with those, you have to mix it better with the vehicle before you can really use some of these. Nice. And there you go. All right, so how do these mix? They mix. Okay, they're mixing better than I thought. So, let's go ahead to Queen Maeve. Ooh, that's funny. Let's see. Okay, that's actually this is like 5 shades of purple in one, and I kind of like it. It has darker edges, but when you lay it over, it is very thick. So the darker colors do allow for some thickness compared to the lighter colors, which is, well, I'm assuming that because of this purple. I haven't even gotten the black, but I'm pretty sure black is gonna tell me something very similar, or at least I hope it is, and I hope I'm kind of right. So this is Prussian Blue. Oh god, so this is very dark. Okay, and that's super lustery. So when we pull it out, how does it look? Wow, that's long. That's a lot. Okay. Well, that's very cool. So let's go with green pale. So this one is still a little bit diluted with its vehicle. Well, not diluted. It's very separated. That's the term. My camera ran out of storage. That was awful. But we are back. So let's see. So that's enough of the pale green. That's okay. That's pretty satisfying, honestly. A couple of things I can do with pale green, but I may be using Vermilion a bit more, and not because it's the main color of green used in the color mixing Bible. It's just I don't know how to use any other green. I have no idea how to use any other green except Vermilion, and even though I have sap green and Hooker's green, that's the other name. Hooker's green is very interesting because even though I have those, I only know how to use Vermilion because that particular shade is the most mixed one I've seen, and I can see how I get many of the other colors, many other shades of blended colors with green with that one. But that's a story for another day. I like that. Cool. Some tree shrubs. Alright, I'm doing a landscape now. I don't care. And boom. My quick landscape skills at work. 3 days of art school for nothing. I just kid. Or not, maybe. You don't know if I'm kidding or not. So, on to black. Yeah, let's go to black. Because I think black is starting to dry up a little bit more. Alright. So as per usual, black is super shiny. But it is... black is black, you know? It's very thick. It's the darkest color here. Prussian Blue might be able to contend with that, but it's the darkest color here so far. And I'm pretty sure I can use this for something else. There's black for you. Let's do something here. All right, let's see. Let's chip at it. Let's chip at it. Let's chip at it. Let's chip. Boink, boink, boink. Okay, that works. I like that. That's pretty fun, actually. Creating these small backgrounds by just doing this little thing. I actually kind of miss this about painting. I I never got to doing it as much, just because there were so many distractions in the art world, basically, that you never stop to appreciate these small things. I'm actually gonna keep doing this for a little bit. This is fun. And okay, that's enough. So the last one we have, and which is in fact the one I don't really like, but I'm gonna mix it in with black to see if it makes my favorite color. Not really my favorite color, but I just don't like this one. So this is burnt sienna, and burnt sienna is pretty burnt, kind of. It's sienna, but it's a very clay color. I like it though, it's cool. Okay. I just said I liked it, then I didn't like it, then I hated it, and I did like it. Okay, so my actual thoughts on burnt sienna. It's decent. But it's only good when you do this thing right here. I'm gonna mess up this. When you add black to it to make burnt umber. And I'm very much off screen now. That is the only time when burnt sienna is good. When you make this very dark shade of brown here. Now, anybody else who tells you that burnt sienna is good for anything else, tell them to go jump somewhere. Not where, just tell them to go jump. Like, just jump in place or something. It's just like Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is only good for downloading other browsers. And burnt sienna is good for making other colors. But it's not good as a color itself. But does that mean it has an inherent value? No. Okay, so that's enough. So that's basically the swatching for these 12 colors. We got white, we got titanium white, gotta pronounce it properly. Then we have lemon yellow, yellow ochre, vermilion, along with crimson red, mauve, cerulean blue, Prussian blue, green pale. Why they didn't say pale green, I'm not gonna figure that out. Anyway, we got Viridian hue, and then black, as well as burnt sienna. So these are all of our colors that we're gonna be working with for the next month, because there's actually a 24 pack of this. I'm definitely gonna get that. When, I don't know. But we are going to get our hands on that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and find the illustration we are going to be painting with. All right, so now we have this and we have this. You all saw this a little bit more. So this is my main theme. My main focusing piece. And because some of these are actually still live, I'm going to use some of these as well. So this is a little sketch I did a while ago, actually. My friend Kat actually picked the colors, and I'm going to work with the color palette that I have been limited to. So we have yellow and that's mauve, yellow and purple to pick with. So we shall work with these three. That means I can cheat. Wait, yes. Real quick, we're going to just ink this because the graphite is reflecting a lot on this. Alright, so most important feature of them all. The bridge of this nose. I just cannot mess it up. Because if I do, I have to rip this whole thing in half and start all over again. I don't want to start all over again. This is fun. The hair is the loosest thing you can do. And that, and that. Oh, that's too much. Boom. All right. I wonder if the eyeliner actually is worth it, honestly. Because if it's not, it's not gonna. See, look, these are the things I think about whenever I do these. Oh, where did blue come from? That's. I don't know if you see that, but that's weird. So that's a slight problem. So let's see. Hatching there, hatching there. A little bit of hatching here. Let's see. Add a little bit of that there. Boink, 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 boink. All right, so there's that, and then there's that. So with that being here, wait, yeah. Right here, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it for now. And so with all that being done, we shall go on to painting, because that's the part I actually wanted to do. But you know, we got to have the other good stuff before we get to all that. So since we got our main colors to use, let's go ahead and put these out. No, that's too much yellow. Let's see, then we got the ochre. Boink, boink. When you lay them out, they actually are a little better, or at least I hope. It looks like the medium was, because I got them when when I got these, they were hanging on the side, like, well, they were hanging horizontally, so that means that they were properly settling. I don't know how to say that, but it looks like the medium is actually a little bit better now. So not sure where to start. Well, I actually have a feeling where to start. Let's actually do the skin. And let's see. Yoink. This is what happens when you mix peanut butter and jelly. This is gonna be fun. I hope. Alright, just a little bit more. I want to get some consistency with the... I don't like that now. Alright, I think the second pass is going to work. I hope. Yeah, that works. Wow, this is laying down a lot better than I thought. Okay, that's kind of great. That's part of me wants to say unexpected, but I was hoping that'd be the case. So that works. So let's see. I'll give this an A so far, or at least a B, a high B. Maybe an A minus. I don't know. It gets very nice when it gets in contact with the water, and it's picking up the ink as well, or at least a little bit of the gray wash. And I think I can. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm really liking this. I am happy for a first try at least. This is a lot better than I thought. A lot of these are fun, but this one isn't really fun per se to me, at least. I just really don't want to mess this up too bad, at least. Or at least I've said that 3 times already. I don't want to mess this up too bad, but I will get some good learning experience out of it. So that's the main thing I'm going to take from this, because this is going to be a little odd, but we shall figure this out. And one of the main recommendations I saw when it came to using gouache was that you should use flat brushes, and I have 3. Oh wait, wrong one. There we go. I have 3 to use. I'm going to actually use the flat brushes for a lot of the skin. And I actually might just keep with this one brush, because this one's doing very, very, very well. And then we add a little bit of water. This actually reminds me of the second, was it the second? Yes, the second watercolor video I did earlier in July. I think it was in July. The NIE's video where I used the watercolor. I used Cerulean Blue and yellow ochre primarily as a skin tone for this. And now I have no idea what this skin tone is actually going to be called. It's a brown of some sort, but I have no idea what brown you would call this. Not sure. But I want to keep this to a 2-tone color palette, just because I like it. I've liked keeping that theme with a lot of these colors that I've been doing lately. It's a nice challenge, and it doesn't complicate things too much. It allows me to do a couple of, let's see. Hold on. It allows me to do a couple of different things with just 2 tones. One of those things is making multiple colors, usually a shade of brown or 5, as you see here, with just 2 colors, or 2 tones at least, because sometimes I'll use 2 of the same color, and I'll use 2 of the same color, but those 2 colors happen to be, that one color happens to be 2 different tones, which allows me to cheat and use that, because that's fun. Going over this with just the layers of gouache are super helpful. I have to be mindful when using the water, because once this dries, it dries. And the reactivation factor for gouache is pretty there. It's pretty much there, but it's not something you want to do. It looks like it, at least. But for a first time, it is working very well. And I just hope I can keep a consistent skin tone with this. Because once I go into, I hope I can keep a consistent skin tone with this. So if we use 2 parts of lemon and that's more than a scoop, but we'll work with it. That's a nice shade for the hair. Let's see. So with that being done, we can retire the flat brush for now. Let's go on to this. What is it? 3 round? The round brush. All right. First eye, kind of done. Second eye, kind of done. Quickly done. Okay, this purple is a lot more potent than I thought. Had a bit of a spooky factor, so let's do some red on the side. Well, do some red blotches on the eyes. I'm so glad I got this new brush as well too, because my older three round brush was getting like super frayed. That's probably because I've had it for like 2 years. But yeah, that's kind of that's kind of how that works. Okay, so that being done, and that's gonna hurt. Okay, so now we have all that together, we can now add a little bit of, well, a lot of actually purple. We want the hair to be purple, so let's do that first. Now I'm thinking, what colors should the background be? Because I have purple and yellow here. So the direct opposite of purple and yellow. Where's my color wheel? There it is. Purple and yellow are red, orange, and blue, green. That's not gonna work. Wow, that is not. I don't think that can work. I don't know. That's gonna be an interesting one. So if I do that, maybe if I turn it, that's okay. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Okay, that's definitely not gonna affect anything in the future. Definitely not. It just might. I don't know. This is. Now I'm thinking. If I do red as the background, I'll have to mix it with green, which will make it brown, which will not mix well with this piece. This is going to be difficult. This is an interesting one. This doesn't work. The one time I wanted to actually do something different, it doesn't work properly. But now I'm thinking, how could I solve this? How could I solve it? I'm thinking. Now, is it a good type of thing? I don't know. Possibly. And here I go again overpainting. I mean overdoing it. So there's that. Let's do a short burst here with this. Let's use the remainder of this. This is purple with a bit of yellow ochre. Let's add some red to this, and let's see. Let's see. If we add that together, mix it, mix. If this works, so, all right, here it goes. Here goes nothing. Okay. Wow. I am surprised. Okay, I'm super surprised. So far, the one thing that has actually surprised me more than the gouache itself has been the fact that I've only used about 2 brushes. Usually I have about 3 to 6 that I use to rotate against. I have like 40 brushes, but usually I have about 3 to 6, maybe 7 or 8 at the most to use that I use. And I'm wondering if that is going to be the I'm wondering, is that going to be the case? Let's just keep going around just a little bit. Well, I don't know how much this is going to keep. Oh, never mind. I don't have that much to keep up with. The dry brush is getting on my nerves now, but it was satisfying a few minutes ago. What has changed? I don't know. Okay, now I realize that the vermilion color comes from this vermilion red. Actually, no, this is crimson. Man, once you get used to one shade of red, they just flip it on you. I swear they do. Well, all right. Let's darken this a little bit. Okay, almost done. And I can actually have some fun with this a little later as well, if I so decide. But I'm almost using up a lot of this for the background. So let's add a little bit more to the eyes. Okay, this is working a lot better than I thought it would. Or at least the red eye effect. I mean, the effect around the eyes is working better. Alright, just smooth this around. I actually like this. This was random, but I like it. Cool. Okay. I want to clean edges, but I should have used my tape. Next time I do something like this, I'm gonna have to remember that. Okay. That gouache is still potent, so let's add these here. And oh, that's bad. Okay. All right. This is better. I made this entrance to this cave bleed a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's what I needed it to do, but I appreciate it mostly. Okay, that's how I'm gonna have to do this in the future then. I'd let this bleed a little bit. Okay. So, with that part being said, let's do the old artiste signature. What is today's date? The 30th. Last day I'll actually be able to do something. 2030. Wow. Last day I'll actually be able to do something proper like this. Okay. Well, I liked it. And only 2 brushes to do. Only 2 brushes that allow me to do all this. That's great. So, boom. Here is my first piece with gouache, basically. This is my first painting using the color medium known as gouache, because I have no idea how else to say it. This was very fun and very odd. I like the format that I actually tried here. Let me know if you all would like to see more video formats like this in the future. I like it. It saves a lot more time post-production. So yeah, that's kind of that. I'm actually going to do a lot more of these gouache pieces because I have a couple of more that I want to do. Yeah, I really like this. This was fun. Yeah, I think that's all I really need to say. So if you like the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you really like this video and you want to see a couple of more like this, go ahead and consider subscribing, because I am definitely going to be doing a couple of more of these in the future, because this was just too fun for me for this to be a one-off, basically. So with all of that being said, again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I will catch you all later.